Turf cleaners, hello, welcome back to another video. As you know, the niche of turf cleaning is extremely undermarketed, and there's almost no information on YouTube or online about how to market, how to do sales, that sort of thing. If you don't know me already, my name is Ty. I run a marketing agency specifically for turf cleaning companies, and I'm here to change that. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you a simple thing that you can change in your business to get 10, 20, 30 times not times, more jobs per month. It's a simple fix, but if you do it, you're going to see insane results. So here's the key: speed to lead. This is the hidden reason why you're losing turf cleaning jobs. You would have the same leads, more booked jobs with no extra ad spend. So let's get into it. The problem: you are currently paying for leads, but you're not talking to them fast enough. So what happens? They submit a quote, they keep scrolling, they submit 2 or 5 more requests, and whoever calls first wins the job. The reality is most turf leads are high intent for a very short window. This means that the time period based off when they submit your lead form to when you can actually sell them is super short, right? As you know, the main pain point in turf cleaning is odor, right? That's a strong pain point. That means that they probably want it fixed as soon as possible. So if you're not calling them immediately after they submit your lead form, you're losing the job to a competitor because they're probably submitting more lead forms. So what does this actually mean? Speed to lead means how fast you attempt first contact after a lead comes in, not how fast you respond once you notice it or how fast you respond when you get back from the job. And it's not when you finish dinner. The moment they opt in is the moment you are most likely to book them. And this kills revenue because when response time is slow, you get lower contact rate, you just never reach them. Lower booking rate, they already chose someone else. More bad lead complaints when the truth is it's timing. And more wasted ad spend. You're paying for leads that you're not touching or selling. And this is why most people think that they need more leads, but they don't. They need to stop leaking the leads that they already paid for. And yes, once you stop this leak and you get more leads and you increase your ad spend, your whole life will probably change, right? Your whole business is going to change because now you're fully optimized in terms of actually selling the leads that you're getting. And then you have the systems in place and you can actually scale up and take in more leads and sell more. So let's get into the next part. The 3-minute mental model. So here's why fast wins. Think of a lead like a hot pan. In the first few minutes, it's the easiest to work with. After 30 to 60 minutes, it cools off. And after a few hours, it's basically leftovers. If you contact them first, you control the conversation. If you contact late, you are competing. Think about this. If the lead is filling out multiple lead forms, how many owners do you think actually have proper systems in place to contact a lead within the first 5 minutes? Not many. And I know this for a fact too, because a lot of times when we set up this system for our clients to call them in within 5 minutes, the leads think that it's AI, right? The person on the phone talking to the lead has to confirm that they're not AI because the leads cannot fathom how they just contacted them so quickly. They're not used to it. So if you're that person that's contacting them so quickly that they think it's AI, you're most likely going to get the job. And you'll also stop running into that objection that you might have had in the past of like, I don't remember filling out the lead form. How could they not remember if they literally submitted the lead form like 1 to 2 minutes ago, if that even? So, all right, let's do the numbers on how many jobs you're actually losing. So you can fill in your numbers here, and it's leads per week, current contact rate with fast response, blah blah blah. But you're like, yeah, I'm not going to do that math. It's okay. Let's look at an example. If you get right now 25 leads per week and you improve your contact rate from 40% to 70%, this means that out of 100 leads, instead of contacting 40 of them, you're actually getting in touch with 70 of them. Now, contact rate is like who you speak to, not like I contacted them, like you actually spoke to them. So if you're speaking to 70% of the leads that you talk to and you book 35% of the people that you actually connect with, you're going to get an extra 2.6 jobs per week. And that's an average of 10 jobs per month. So if we just put an average of $450 per job, that's an extra 4,500 per month in revenue with the same ads, the same budget. All you changed was you contacted them faster. Think about the power of this. Let's say you were able to book more than 35%, or you were able to connect with more than 70%, or you're getting more than 25 leads per week, or you're selling more than a 450 average job. The numbers just get better and better. So let's look at the real cause of like why this happened, because it's not work ethic. The problem is almost never laziness. It's usually one of these things. You're on a job when the lead comes in, or the leads go directly to your email only, or the phone gets missed, or no one owns first response, or there's no automatic follow-up when they don't answer. In other words, you don't have a system. You're just winging it. You're getting leads to your email, or maybe they're just on Facebook and you manually email, contact, or SMS them. The problem is you don't have a system. So you're wondering, okay, what does the system look like? What's the solution? The solution is a system that has three main components. Number one is instant acknowledgement. This means within the first 10 seconds of submitting a lead form, the lead knows you're real and you're active. So this could be an SMS, a voicemail drop. There's many different automations that we can set up, but we just want to have a first contact almost immediately. After that, we want to call them within the first 5 minutes. Now, what we do for our clients is we have an automation that when a lead comes in, the owner of the lead, or the salesman or the owner, gets a call from the system. Now, when they get a call from the system, they pick up and it says whatever we want it to say. But just for example, we says, new lead named John Smith. Press any number to connect. They press a number, boom, calls the lead. They didn't have to do anything except pick up their phone and press a number on their keypad. Immediately connects them with the lead. This is the simple automation that completely transform businesses when we implement it in. Because like I get it, if you're doing things manually, you have to pick up the phone, dial the number, do all of these things. It's difficult, and if you're getting a good volume of leads as well, it's even more difficult. So if you could just have a system that automatically calls you to then call the lead as soon as they come in, that is the number one thing and simple thing as well that can transform your business. All right, let's go into number three. So the third is automatic follow-up. These are for the ones that don't answer. Because most people don't pick up unknown numbers, which we solve with this. So like, for example, you say, hey, this is Ty, gonna give you a call. If we have automated, or just for you, for example, if you send this message before you call them, instead of their number saying like possible spam call, it's gonna say possibly Ty, or if you put this is Steve or Joan or whatever, it's gonna say your name on that thing, and that's gonna dramatically improve answer rates as well. But yeah, people don't pick up unknown numbers, so if you only do one and two, you still lose money. Follow-up is where the real hidden bookings actually come from. So what does this look like? When a lead comes in, they first get an instant text, and then we try to call them. If no one answers, they go into a follow-up sequence. Your job is to actually talk to people on the phone. The system's job is to make sure nobody slips through the cracks. And some of you might be thinking, well, shouldn't we be using AI? Yes, AI is pretty good at this point, but I'm under the belief that AI still has nothing close to a human picking up the phone and talking to another human. Like it doesn't come close yet, okay? And so for any of this to work, you have to be on the phones, right? Because, for example, if I did your lead gen, I could hand you as many leads as possible. But if you're not actually picking up the phone and calling them, it almost means nothing. It's like you have the names and numbers and maybe emails, but if you're not doing anything with it, it doesn't mean anything. And so your job is to talk to people. If you just picked up the phone every single day and called the leads and followed up with the leads in terms of calls as well, because we can automate follow up, but if you call them every day and double dial as well, your booking rates, your conversion rates are going to be way higher than anyone else's because so few people are willing to actually pick up the phone and call them and keep calling them until they answer or until they tell you to fuck off. All right. So what do you actually send? Now these are just examples, but for the first message, the instant text, we could say, "Hey Ty, got your request for turf cleaning. Quick question so I can price this right. Is the main issue odor, drainage, or both?" Now, of course, like I just mentioned, we're gonna add this. Message two, if they don't answer after you first call them, just try to call you. Do you want a quick quote? If so, text me your address and rough square footage, and I'll reply with some options. Message three, if you still want to get handled this week, or you still want to get handled this week, or are you still just price shopping? Now, obviously, three message is probably not enough. If we do an automated sequence, we're gonna have way more than three messages, and it won't just be SMS. It'll be email as well. Maybe we'll throw in some voicemail drops, which is basically like, imagine if you could leave a voicemail to someone without actually calling them. That's what it does. All right. So let's get into the actual like system. Like, okay, this is all sounds good, but like, how do you do that? We use a system or a software called GoHighLevel. And this is how we make this all automatic. The instant text and follow-ups, missed call recovery, notifications so someone responds fast, tracking response time so it actually becomes a real key performance indicator. And of course, like the call connect feature that I was telling you about earlier. This isn't just a cool software, it's about enforcing speed so you stop bleeding jobs. If you want the link for GoHighLevel, it's in the description. Keep in mind it's an affiliate link. I'll make a commission off of if you sign up for it. It's the same software I have, so there's nothing different. You're just basically instead of paying GoHighLevel the full price, I get a percentage of that, and that helps me just make these videos and keep providing you value for free. All right. So what changes when you actually fix the speed to lead? When this is installed correctly, you'll notice that you're going to get more booked jobs from the same leads. You're going to have less wasted ad spend and in turn, obviously a higher ROI or ROAS or ROAS, return on ad spend. Um, you're going to get less lead quality complaints. You're going to get more predictable weekly revenue, and you're going to have less stress because you know leads are being handled. Most turf cleaners think that they have a marketing problem. The reality is that they often have a response time problem. No one knows this. They think I need more leads. But if they just fix this, the response time, their whole business would change. All right. And okay, so now you're wondering, how do we fix this for turf cleaning companies? This is what we do. We install the full speed to lead system. The messages, the follow-up logic, the missed call recovery, the response time tracking. So instead of hoping you catch every single lead, you actually have a system that makes it almost impossible to miss them. Obviously, on top of this, for speed to lead to work, you need leads in the first place. We also do that. That's part of our system's Facebook ads, actually generating these leads, and then Google ads on the back of that as well. But just for the sake of this video, the system is speed to lead. So basically everything I'm telling you about in this video, fully done for you, set up, tested by other companies in the past. So we're not testing new things with you. We know what works. We implement it into your business. We track the numbers and we go from there. Because if you're not tracking the numbers, then you can't actually make any solid decisions. You should always make your decisions based off of data. And if you don't have any data to look at, how could you be making proper marketing or sales decisions? Personally, I don't think you can, but we'll move on. So yeah, if you want this exact speed to lead system installed in your turf cleaning business, there's a link below. You can book a call with me. We can go over how this could benefit you. It's kind of like a consultation as well. So we'll look at your business, how you're currently getting leads, what softwares you're using, what systems you have, and I'll kind of point you in the right direction, even if you don't end up going with the system that we offer. It's a free call. All you have to do is show up, be honest about where you're at and where you want to go to, and I'll see if I can help you. Now, keep in mind, I only work with one turf cleaning company per service area. So once your service area is taken, we can't work together anymore because it doesn't make any sense for me to help competitors compete against each other because all that does is just drive up both ad costs. It doesn't make sense. Okay, so I only work with one company per service area. So if you want to see if your service area is not taken, go ahead and book that call with me. We'll figure it out. Even if your service area is taken, I'll still give you some good value on the call, give you a good direction to go in with your marketing and your sales processes. And yeah, and again, if you want to go high level, just a system that you can go out and build it yourself. There's a ton of free YouTube videos on how to actually work Go High Level, how to build out different things, automations, funnels, etc., etc. The link's in the description, and full transparency again, it is an affiliate link. So if you sign up with that link, I'm going to make a commission. But yeah, I hope you got value from today's video. I'm going to keep pumping out videos like this every single week because like I said in the beginning, you and I both know that turf cleaning is a super under marketed niche. And there's pretty much no information online about how to grow your business, how to market, how to do sales, nothing. So I'm here to change that. Again, my agency only works with turf cleaning companies. So we know your problems and we have the solutions for you. Yeah, I hope to see you on a consultation call so I can just kind of dive deeper into your business, see what your bottlenecks are, see what you could do to solve them. And if it works, then hopefully I can solve your problems. If not, I'm sure you'll be able to. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye bye.